guys, welcome to the vlog. We are at Joe's brother's house now. We're in Panama City Beach, and I'm trying to be a little quiet because there's still people sleeping in this house. But we've been here for, what day is today? Tuesday. We've been here for a couple days now, and it's been nice to be back. When was the last time we were here, babe? A year? It's been a whole year? I think when Joe's mom passed away, we came here, so it's been like a little bit more than a year. But it's been nice to have some time with the family and, you know, just kind of hang out. We're not like really doing anything fancy because my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law still have had to work this week, and the kids are off school, so the kids have been able to play. So yeah, we've just been catching up, and then Joe has spent the last few days, I'm talking to Joe because he's over there cooking me breakfast, but he spent the last couple of days going through like, James, his brother, has like a shed, and they had like boxes of old stuff of his mom and his dad. And so I'll show you guys, I'll show you guys some of the stuff in a little bit, but Joe's been going through boxes of like old pictures and old like really cool stuff, like really cool stuff of his mom, and just like, you know, going through the memories. It's been really cool. Okay, so we've been just making some breakfast. I made some little crescent rolls. We're doing bacon. Yesterday I cooked, I made my like easy artisan bread, so I was able to make some bread. Look at my sister-in-law's impressive starter. This is her sourdough starter. She doesn't have a name, unfortunately. She is nameless, but my sister-in-law has been doing a lot of baking and stuff too. And then I also baked these cookies yesterday that turned out delicious, so we've definitely been doing some of that over here. Look how cool. This was one of the best things that Joe found in the shed. He found this old toolbox that had all of these mini cars. What are these called, babe? Micro machines and cars. These were all Joe's when he was a kid. So he got so yeah? They're not the same? Those were all of Joe's toys. So yes. Now Jackson gets to play with them. Do you like that as toys?
Just have on it. One on the front.
Well, you can find the pieces, but like there's literally like just so many of them, and they're like absolutely insane, and they're teeny tiny, and they're coming home with me. Yay, I'm gonna have more cars in my house. But literally just the nostalgia alone is so worth it, and like to see Joe playing with his toys and then also playing it with his son is like such a beautiful thing. Riley, what do you think about Dada's toys?
Dada's toys are beautiful. I like them.
Which one's your favorite?
I like the rocket ship.
The rocket ship?
What are you doing? Are loud.
Rocket ships are loud?
Yes.
He even had like some little train tracks. So yeah, the kids, imagine, all day long, you guys will see probably in the vlog, like these are always spilled out here on the floor because Jackson just plays with them all the time. What do you guys think? Does Joe look good holding a cat? This is Daytona. I don't know if he was here like the last time that we were here, but Riley, was he? Yeah. Riley is obsessed with Daytona. That is her favorite cat.
I like him.
You like him? The poor cat has been trying to run away the whole time that we've been here. Are you giving him some space?
Sometimes.
And sometimes not?
Sometimes not.
Do you like him?
Yeah, he's so nice.
Why do you like him so much?
Because I get to carry him.
You get to carry him?
Yeah.
And he's fluffy and soft.
Yeah, I like him so much.
Daytona, I'm so sorry. Yeah, since we got here, I've been showing you guys on Instagram Riley's obsession with the cat and the love that she has for the cat. But it's also been like difficult because it's like non-stop. Like if the cat runs away, then she's sad, and if the cat like hides under the couch, she has a fit. So it's been, you know, a little stressful in that sense, and there's been lots of meltdowns. But we're trying to teach her like you can like the cat, but you also have to give the cat some space. Like the cat isn't a toy, and you know, all those things that they have to learn. Hey, he's gonna come back. You see, the cat just jumped out. Hey, he's eating. And it was so funny because then Jackson started like just petting the cat, and she's like, give him some space. And we were like, how about you do that? But yeah, for sure, 1000%, she's a crazy cat lady in the making. I keep telling you guys, like in the near future, I think she's gonna want a cat. Well, she already wants it, but like we're gonna have to probably get her a cat or a dog or something. So here at Joe's brother's house, there's Daytona the cat, and then there's a little tiny dog called Chloe, and then Jack is the big dog, like the, what is he, a mastiff? I think he's a mastiff is the kind of dog, but he's ginormous. He looks like a horse. So the whole time we're like trying to make sure that he's not like running over the kid, but he's like such a sweetheart. So yeah, that gives you a little rundown of the animals here. Hey, be nice to Ella. This is what the cat looks like the whole day. Are you being nice to him?
Don't do that. Stop!
Hey, be nice to Jackson.
I want to
Shake his hand. You gonna shake his hand? Anyway, Joe's been over here pretty much any free time he gets doing his scanning. So like these are a whole bunch of the boxes that like this is stuff from the boxes that he went and he bought like bins to put stuff in, but you can see like everything in here is like super old, and I'll show you some of it. But then he's gone through like all these pictures. Who's this?
Me.
That was you? Little baby Joseph, all drooly.
84.
1984. So different pictures, and then he got a scanner. He bought this scanner. Why'd you get this one?
That was just the one I read, but most folks say it's good.
But it's like for pictures?
Yeah, pictures and negatives.
Yeah, so it scans stuff, and then he has like a software that he's like saving stuff to, so that you can just like digitize it, right? So that's been like his project.
Digitizing it and saving them to a folder.
Nice. So yeah, we got tons of pictures. This is something that I showed you guys yesterday. This is an old, how do I even open this? This is like an old sewing machine that Joe's mom had. So I don't know if any of you guys even know what this is. Like I had never seen this before in my life, but I told them I want to take it home because I'd love to figure out how to use it. So that was really neat. We found things like this, you guys, in these bins. Look at how old this book is. It doesn't even say. It says 1933. It was dedicated to somebody in 1933. But this is just so cool. Copyright 1934. So you've got like Hansel and Gretel. Like I'm scared to even open up the pages because it's legit going to fall apart. But like all of the different stories. So stuff like that is really cool. I'm pretty sure Joe's mom drew this at some point because she was really into owls. So I think that was hers. She was also really into like these paper dolls. Like I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen these, but these are like legit vintage paper dolls. Legit a little bit creepy. But the dolls that you would cut out and then you put the clothes on them. Like look at how old this stuff is. It's really neat to like go through it all and see this kind of stuff. Look how funny. This literally says to, I don't know if you can see it. It says to Linda Brown from Santa Claus. Did you see that, babe? To Linda from Santa Claus. Children's stories. And then this is what the book looks like. We also found like this notebook of hers that was like all about her wedding, which was just the coolest thing. It was like to-do list, all the things for her to do like prior to her wedding, all the wedding planning. This was obviously her wedding invitation, so it was just so cool to find all this stuff. And then this was hysterical because she wrote down like all these things for the wedding, like flowers, cake, dress, pictures, reception, and then the cost of things. So like we were saying that there's a cake here. Cake was $30 for her wedding. Like that's just crazy. So yeah, we've just been having the best time, you know, going through all her stuff, remembering Mima, and it's just been really cool to see all that stuff. I know that Joe, you know, appreciates being able to just spend some time thinking about his mom, and like that's his thing too. Like Joe's really into all of the history and finding old pictures of his dad and old pictures of his mom. And so I hope that one day, as morbid as it sounds, I hope that one day when I'm no longer here, that my kids have this much fun, like going through my old things and kind of, I don't know, learning about my life. So yeah, we're probably gonna do a little bit more of that. I did want to show you our little setup because every time we travel, no matter where we go, sorry, the lighting is so weird in here right now. You know, like there's different setups, different configurations. So we have all been sleeping in this room. Obviously there's a mess in here, but this is the bed where Joe and I have been sleeping. And then there's a mattress on the floor for Riley. And then Jackson's been sleeping in his pack and play. So this is just his old pack and play with that mattress that I bought for it. So it's nice and cushiony. I'll try to see if I can remember to link it in case you guys are also looking for a setup like this. But we've had this thing forever, and I really didn't think he was going to want to stay in here, but he's done surprisingly well. Like he even took a nap yesterday in the middle of the day in here. My sister-in-law did go and like get some curtains just so that it was a little bit darker in here, but they're not like blackout curtains, and he still slept. And then Riley again has been just sleeping there, and she's been super comfy, doesn't give me a hard time. So it's worked really well. So for me, it's just been nice that like the kids haven't been super picky, and like that they've been able to kind of adapt to that. I was a little bit nervous to begin with because I was like, how are they gonna fall asleep in the same room together, or like Jackson's gonna wake up Riley, Riley's gonna wake up Jackson. So like Jackson, when it's time for bed, like he goes in there into his pack and play. We give him some of his little cars and he'll play for a little while and then he goes to sleep. So I'm proud of him for that, because I had zero expectations. I thought for sure I was gonna have to bring Jackson into the bed with me and then Joe was gonna get kicked out, have to sleep like on the couch in the family room, but he's done good. So just know that there's hope for you guys. Like if you ever have to like jam pack everybody in like one room, it's definitely doable. Then we did bring with us our portable sound machine. So this is a little sound machine that Joe likes to bring. This is actually a really good one and it's really loud, really loud. I think, does it get louder? Yeah. It's about as loud as it goes. There's a timer on it and there's different sounds. But that's a really good one because it's literally super lightweight. We have it plugged in just so that it's charging, but it's super lightweight. Like you could literally just take this, move it around anywhere. I really like that one. And then I think Joe also brought his fan just in case we were kind of hot in here. But that's really been the extent of like what we brought for the kids in order for them to sleep. Are you gonna do big googly eyes or little ones like this guy?
I want to do big googly eyes.
But like this one is small.
I want mine to be big. I want mine to be big like that.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna draw here the nose so you can cut it out. So Riley and I have been doing some crafts. So we did the turkey puppet, right?
Yeah, this is a turkey little puppet.
And then we did this one. So just like something easy that we could work on today.
I want the scarecrow.
You want to do the scarecrow one?
And then
I brought, this is like all the crafts that I brought, by the way. I brought her markers, I brought construction paper, her schoolwork. I brought, it's just in the room because we did it yesterday. And then I have these things that I had picked up at Michael's, like Thanksgiving sticker books, and then these little crafts. So she says she wants to do the scarecrow. So that's the one we're going to work on next. Alright guys, so it is a lot later. I'm whispering because, again, like Jackson is taking a nap right now. Everybody's just kind of doing some quiet time right now. And it's just been such a like nice, but just very lazy day. We did some crafts, like Riley and I did crafts. But other than that, we've just been chilling. And I did a little bit of computer work. I had to finish something for a brand, so I did a little bit of work. And now Riley's like over there in the family room coloring, and Jackson, like I said, is taking his nap. He's been taking a super long nap. So since the kitchen is empty because my sister-in-law has spent the day today working on like desserts and stuff for Thanksgiving, so doing a lot of the prep work for Thanksgiving, so she wasn't in the kitchen earlier. So I'm gonna make now that thing that we make every year. I'm sure I've shown it a million times, but if you're new here or you forgot, it's like a white chocolate covered Chex Mix, and it's delicious. It's just like one of our family staples. Like I've been having this for years, and the only 2 times of year that we really make it for is for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. And more so, it's like a Thanksgiving thing. Like we don't always have it every Christmas. So I'll show you how to make it. It's very easy. So all that it is really is a box of Fruit Loops, or you know, however much you're gonna make. But Fruit Loops, we use Chex Mix, and then peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms. And then I buy the white chocolate like morsels, and we're gonna go melting this and then mixing everything else together in a bowl. And then once everything's combined, the Chex Mix, the Fruit Loops, and the M&Ms, then you go covering it in the melted white chocolate, and then it hardens up and it's delicious. So anyway, I'm gonna set you guys up on the kitchen. I'll just time lapse through making it, and then once it's dry, you can see what it looks like, but it's very easy. I think that was even like one of the very first videos I ever did on my channel, like a 2-minute video showing you how to make this. That's how long I've been making it. So that's gonna be like my dessert contribution. And then I'm also planning on making a sweet potato casserole. So I've gotta make that, but I'm also cooking dinner for everybody tonight. We're gonna make like a chicken pasta dish, so I want to be able to get this done and then I can cook dinner. So let's get to work. so I'm gonna make a few more batches, but really this is the extent of what you do. You mix it, you put the white chocolate, and then you leave it out like on wax paper or parchment paper. You want to do like a thin layer, as thin as you can. You don't want to have it like all bunched up. That way it'll dry, and once it's dry, what I normally do is put them in like a gallon size Ziploc, and then I save them until we're ready to eat them. I'm sure the lighting here isn't gonna do it justice, but you've got all these pieces completely coated in the chocolate, and it is super yummy. All right, guys, it's a million years later. It is literally the day that we are leaving. So this video is pretty much a fail. This was like the worst vacation vlog of my life. Look at my hair. My hair is like all sorts of messed up. We're getting ready to leave, and the reason why I wasn't able to pick up the camera so much while we were here, that we actually ended up getting the flu, you guys. So you can hear Jackson, he's coughing. Unfortunately, like, a flu was here in this house, and then we started to develop the flu, and I tested positive. The kids never actually tested, but they had all the symptoms. Riley had a fever several nights. Jackson had a little bit of a fever a couple nights. So we are on the mend. We are, you know, not feeling bad anymore. Like, you know, we have like the residual bits of a cold and stuff. But yeah, we had the flu, and then it was awful because on Thanksgiving, like, I think I tested positive like on Wednesday, the day before. I went to the urgent care. They gave me Tamiflu. So I took the Tamiflu, whatever. I took it. I was like, maybe it'll help make this thing last less long because like I don't have time to be sick. And sure enough, it made me so nauseous. So on Thanksgiving, like, I had taken it Wednesday night, and then on Thursday in the morning I took it, not thinking that I would have any side effects because I took it Wednesday and it didn't make me feel bad. So I took it on Thursday, had the worst nausea of my life on Thanksgiving. So on Thanksgiving, there was like a huge array of food, of all the most delicious things, and I looked at it and I was like, I want none of this. And it made me so sad because that's like one of my favorite days of the year, is like being able to just enjoy food, and I wanted no part of it. So I actually spent most of Thanksgiving laying down in the bed, resting, recovering. So long story short, it has not been fun, that aspect of it. I mean, I think considering that we were sick, considering we had the flu, we still made the best out of the time that we had here. And we still had the best time with family. And, you know, we still, like I said, made the best of it. But that was definitely like something that I wasn't planning on for this trip. So I'm starting to feel alive again, and we're just packing the car. I don't even know if I got to show you guys Jack in the last bits of the vlog, but here's Jack. He's just hanging out with us while we're getting ready to leave. Jackson, did you like hanging out with Jack?
Yes.
Yeah?
Big.
He's big? Yeah, he's big. Riley, where are you, Mama? Oh, you're with Daytona saying goodbye? Riley is saying goodbye to Daytona. Oh, look at that. I'm sure he's really sad to see you go. But don't worry, say we'll see you soon, Daytona.
We'll see you soon, Daytona. He's like, okay, this is weird.
This is weird. You're kind of smothering me. Did you like hanging out with Daytona?
Yes.
This was her, like any chance she got to be next to this cat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, and he's out. We were able to decorate for Christmas. My sister-in-law always decorates for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving, so the kids were able to do a little bit of that. Put up her nativity, which is always super nice. And then she also set up this Christmas village here, which is adorable. It's honestly one of the cutest villages that I've seen. And then I found out that this used to belong to like Joe's parents. So this is something that they used to set up in their house. So I'm glad that I got to see this. There's like all the different houses. So this is something I told Joe that I want to get for our house. But these things can be expensive. So I'm thinking maybe this year after the season, like when they go on sale, maybe we'll just go buy a whole bunch. But this is like, just makes me so happy to see a village set up like this. And then really the other highlight of the trip, I'll see if I can include like maybe some Instagram videos, because I was sharing this on Instagram. But the other highlight of the trip was our Joe's cousin from Alabama came down and visited for Thanksgiving. So we got to see them, which we don't see often. And then they have a little girl that's also like similar to Riley's age. So she brought her scooter, and Riley of course had the best time like being on the scooter. So after they left, we were like, why don't we just go and get them a scooter? So Joe drove to Target and got them scooters. So the kids have loved playing with their scooters. It's something that I didn't even think that they'd, I
don't know, be coordinated enough to do, because that's not something that they normally do. But even Jackson has learned, and any chance he gets, he's like, I want to go on my scooter. He calls it his scooter, so he says, I want to go on my scooter. And he just has so much fun out there. So we were very impressed with just like how the kids were able to do that. And yeah, that's been like the highlight. Like anytime they want to go on their scooters outside. So yeah, I wish that I would have had more to film and to share with you guys. It didn't work out that way. But just know that we are alive and we still had a good time. But you know, we were sick and that was our life this year. Riley, did you have fun hanging out with your cousins on this trip? Yeah? What was your favorite thing you got to do?
Play with Daytona.
Play with Daytona? Well, you also enjoyed playing with your cousins, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Jackson, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you like doing?
They were like petting Daytona.
You also liked petting Daytona? I guess Daytona was the star of the trip.
There he goes!
Go get Daytona! What do you think of Jack? Is Jack a big dog or a little dog?
A big dog.
He's a really big dog.
Go?
I think Daytona went to hide. I think Daytona is behind the couch. Oh. There you go. I think Daytona's trying to leave, but Jack can't leave. Jack is sitting?
I don't want Jack to run after me.
Okay, well, you got to give him space, because if you start chasing after Daytona, he's going to chase after you. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's vlog. I'm going to go ahead and just put the camera down, finish helping Joe set everything up. But the next vlog will be back home. And yeah, sorry it was kind of a fail, but I did the best that I could. I wasn't planning on being sick, so that's just how it played out this time. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and just, I don't even know what I filmed, but thanks for hanging out with us, at least for a little bit. And I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys got to spend some time with your family, and you know, that you had some good memories and were able to eat some food and weren't nauseous like me. I hope that was the case for you guys. But lots of fun Christmas stuff now. Now we can focus on Christmas and just more traveling on our end. So yeah, good stuff. I love you too. So I love you guys. Tthanks for being here. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.